Hey Mom, are you there? I just want to thank you so much for the peaches that you sent. They just married. I literally just ate one and it was so good. So thank you. Did you get them from the same place as where you sent those peaches from last year?
Oh, wow. I didn't expect them to arrive at your place so quickly. But yes, I went to the same place since you all seemed to enjoy the peaches so much last year. I went to Jones's farm and they were happy to see me back again.
Ah, I see. Well, we really appreciate it. We've had to cut back a bit on eating fruit since food prices are getting so high. But I just wanted to tell you that Linda also says thank you for the peaches as well.
Well, it really is my pleasure, especially in light of how expensive everything is getting these days. I mean, I feel like I'm shocked by the prices of the store every single time that I go out to shop. So I certainly hope that you and Linda are doing all right with how things are going. Are things okay at home? You're not having too much trouble with the cost of living, are you?
Well, it feels like we're getting along okay for now, to be honest. I'm just glad that we're both still working. That's a huge help.
Of course. You know, back in my day, you used to be able to provide for a family on just one income. But it seems like just about everyone is working these days. By the way, how is Linda doing? I feel like I haven't really spoken with her all that much since the start of the year, and I can't even remember when either of you last came to visit me at my house. Have you two both really been busy with things over there?
I mean, yeah, sort of. We just always have a lot of work to do, and it feels like we hardly ever get a break.
Oh my. Well, I certainly hope that the two of you are remembering to take care of your health. After all, Linda's birthday's coming up soon, isn't it? By the way, I was thinking of what I should get her, but do you have any ideas?
You really don't need to get her anything at all if you don't want to, Mom.
Oh, come on, Greg. Why wouldn't I want to send her a gift on her birthday?
Well, because you would only be doing it to be polite, right? And since your birthday is also coming up, if you got Linda something, she would feel obligated to get you something. And I'm really sorry to say, but I don't think that we can really be affording to send people with presents.
You know that I don't give gifts with the expectation of getting anything back, don't you, son? I mean, when I gave her a gift last year, I also told her that she didn't have to get me anything either then. I'm not really sure where you're getting these ideas from at all, Greg.
Oh, right. I guess that I must have forgotten about that since I'm so busy these days. But yeah, you really don't have to send her anything this year.
Are you sure about that? I mean, if that's really what you want, then I guess I won't send anything. But if Linda says anything to you about it, you just tell her that you told me not to give her anything, okay?
Yeah, of course. If Linda has anything to say about it, I'll let her know. But you also remember to take care of yourself, okay, Mom? I mean, we barely started summer, and these hot days are not going to be stopping anytime soon. So just be careful when you leave the house, okay?
Oh, thank you for worrying, son, but I'm sure that I'll be okay. Your father and I take very good care of each other's health. In fact, we even went to go hike a mountain just a few weeks ago.
Mom, come on, you can't be doing these sort of things. We've talked about this before, haven't we? I told you that you're too old to be acting like this.
I'm sorry, but I really don't think that I'm too old to go outside and hike on a trail. And it wasn't a steep hike or anything, so it's really fine. But thank you for always worrying about your dad and I. I'll be sure to pass along to your dad that you said that. Anyways, I'm glad to hear that you two are hanging in there. And please tell Linda that I'd love to have you two over once work settles down a bit for you both.
Hey, Mom, are you there? I need to talk to you about something really quick.
Oh, hello, Greg. Yes, I have a bit of time to talk. I actually just finished vacuuming the house and was about to sit down for a while.
Well, the thing is, I kind of have a favor that I want to ask of you. Is that alright?
Well, I suppose that I can't really say until you ask me, but it's not something bad, is it?
I don't know. I'm not sure that you're gonna like this, but
Oh, come on, son, just tell me what it is already. You're not going to keep me guessing forever, are you?
I just want to make sure that you're ready to hear what I have to say, because I think that it might come out as a bit of shock to you is all. Okay, so the thing is that Linda's actually about $30,000 in debt.
Wait, Linda is $30,000 in debt? When did this happen? How did she rack up an amount like that?
Yes, it's really true. I wouldn't lie to you about something like this, Mom. You know that.
I suppose not, but... Well, Linda just always struck me as the responsible one out of the two of you. So I guess I'm just a little bit surprised to hear that she's the one in all of this debt and not you.
I know that you have this image of this in your head, Mom, but it doesn't mean that it's true. And things are really quite different at our house behind closed doors. In fact, Linda has actually been really bad with money ever since the two of us met.
Oh, really? I had no idea about that at all. I must say that this comes as a bit of a shock to me. I mean, what would she even need $30,000 for anyways?
She's just always going on little shopping sprees online and using the credit card to buy whatever she wants. Linda tells me that's her way of relieving stress, but it's a really expensive method. And anyways, it wasn't just one purchase. She's racked up this huge debt over many, many purchases over time.
I see. So then it's not just the amount, but it's also the interest that's been accumulating on the credit.
Yeah, and I thought I'd be able to handle it on my own, but I just don't think that I can anymore. So I feel really bad for asking, but can I get any kind of help with this? I promise to pay you back when I can when I'm able to. We're just in a bit of a pickle.
I suppose I could help, but is there a certain amount that you're hoping I'll give?
Anything will help, really. You could give 100 or 1,000, whatever you felt comfortable giving.
Well, that doesn't really help me all that much, Greg. How much money do you have to pay back with now?
I have about $1,000 that I can contribute right now.
But that means that there's $29,000 left to pay back, doesn't it? Do you have any plan at all to be able to pay back the rest of what Linda owes?
Well, both of Linda's parents have passed away, so I can't exactly go to them for help. I've thought about asking friends for donations too.
Well, I think that is one of the fastest ways that people lose friends.
Yeah, that's how I feel about it too. And then that left me thinking about selling my car. I don't know, I'll just do anything for money at this point.
But if you lose your car, then how are you supposed to get to and from work? Don't you both commute by car?
Yes, we do both commute by car, and it is true that taking public transportation would make our commutes last much longer. But it might be our only choice.
Okay, I understand the situation. I can give you $30,000 that you need.
Wait, Mom, hold on. Are you serious? I mean, are you really sure about this?
Yes, son, I'm actually here with your father, and I'm showing him these messages now. And your father agrees that it's just best if we give you the money that you need this time.
Mom, Dad, I don't know what to say at all right now. Thank you so much. I'm so sorry to have to come to you with this problem, but thank you.
Now, we are going to be helping you with this money, but in exchange, you and Linda have to come and visit us more often. After all, even for us, $30,000 is a lot of money, okay? And I also want a promise from the both of you not to spend beyond your means anymore. I mean it. I don't want this to be a reoccurring thing. Do you understand me?
Of course I understand, Mom. I promise you that as soon as we finish dealing with the debt, that Linda and I will make an effort to go and visit you and Dad. Thank you so much for this again.
Okay, I'm glad we understand each other. I'll arrange the money to be ready by next week. You should be able to come over this weekend to pick it up from us.
Great, this is so amazing. I have to go and tell Linda about this.
Yes, she should know all about this as well. Of course, I know that she might be embarrassed to come and visit us now that we know about her shopping habits. But just tell her that neither your father nor I are mad at her in the slightest. We just want you both to promise to be a little more responsible with your money from here on out, okay? Hello there, Rachel. It's been some time since the two of us have last talked, hasn't it? Oh, well, if it isn't Linda. Oh, it's just so nice to hear from you. I take it that this is about the money, yes? Well, I guess that's one way that you could put it. I will take the money, but, well, I suppose you've already heard the story from Greg, haven't you? Yes, he told me a little bit about what's been going on at home with you two. Well, then please know how sorry I am for all of this, Rachel, but I'm only messaging to give you my final goodbye. Wait, what? What do you mean your final goodbye? I'm a bit lost with that. The thing is that Greg and I have actually decided to get a divorce. Hold on a second. You and my son are going to be getting divorced? Do I understand that right? Yes, I'm afraid that we talked and it's what we both agreed to. I'm sorry, Linda, but Oh, don't you think that's a little unfair? I'm putting up the money to get you out of your debt and you turn around and divorce my son? You do realize that Greg was the one who came to talk to me and arranged all this for you, right? Don't tell me that you were always just marrying him to try and pay off your debt. My debt? I'm sorry, Rachel, but I really have no idea what you're talking about. And if anyone has married anyone for money, then it's your son marrying me for mine. Not only that, but while I've been working hard to provide for us, your son was out cheating on me. Wait a second, are you telling me that my son has been cheating on you? That's right, but that's not all. He used up all my savings that I had from before we were married to carry out his affair. And he never contributed anything to the household at all. I just can't stand his behavior any longer, and so we're getting a divorce. Hold on just a second. I haven't heard about any of this at all. This isn't what Greg told me. But I thought you said that you just heard about the situation from Greg, right? Yes, but he told me that you were in some $30,000 of debt. I thought that Greg was coming to me to ask for help in your place, but what you're saying is completely different. I really don't know what to say to any of that, except for that I don't have any debt. It sounds to me like Greg might be lying to you. Although now that I think about it, in the divorce, it's about $30,000 that Greg is going to owe me for his affair. And if you're worried that I might be misleading you as well, I have plenty of evidence that Greg has been cheating on me. If you'd like, I can show you some so that we can clear up any confusion between us. But then, are you really trying to tell me that my son lied to me? I'm afraid that's the way that it seems, Rachel. I told Greg to tell you about the divorce, but I guess he had a different story for you. To be honest, I'm quite surprised that he would lie to you like that. Linda, I am so sorry for thinking poorly of you over this. I had no idea that Greg was capable of something so horrible. I should have never blamed you for any of this. I really am sorry for that. You don't have anything to apologize for at all, Rachel. You were lied to, and you didn't know what the truth was. If I had a son and he did something like this, I would also be quite upset. I'm just glad that we were able to clear this up with each other before things went any further. Of course, but, well, I still just feel so sorry for the way I was thinking about you. I'm curious, though, do you think that we could meet up? I really would like to hear more about what's happened between you and Greg. Oh, yes, I completely understand. I think that we could find some time to talk this out, and don't worry about me talking to you. I'm over Greg and won't hold anything he's done to me against you. I really am so sorry for the idiotic way my son has been treating you. Please, don't apologize for him to me anymore. He doesn't deserve your kindness or my forgiveness. But we'll talk soon, and I'll give you all the details then. Hello, Greg. Do you have a moment to talk about Linda's debt? It's just that it's been a few days since I gave you the money.
Mom, I am so sorry to do this to you. Belinda told me today that she wants to get a divorce. She's just going to take the money that you were generous enough to give her and run away.
Oh, that really is okay. I'm not bothered about that.
Not bothered? What do you mean? Don't tell me that you're gonna try to confront her or something like that. I don't think you'd even be able to get a hold of her.
Don't tell me that you've blocked my number on her phone, Greg.
What do you mean? Why would you ask me something like that?
I just heard that you told her not to talk to your parents if she was going to divorce you. And I heard that last night you made her block my number and even delete my contact.
Mom, what in the world are you talking about?
Greg, I know that you've been lying to me this whole time. I know the whole truth. Linda told me everything.
Wait a second. Are you saying that you think I'm lying? Mom, how could you?
Linda actually came to talk to me not that long ago, and she was kind enough to tell me all the ways that you've been lying to me. Not only that, she told me about how you cheated on her and used her own savings to fund your cheating. Did you really think that you were going to get away with this?
Mom, wait. You got this all wrong. You really do. She's lying to you. Linda's just trying to trick you.
Why? Why would she need to lie to me about anything?
Because of her debt, Mom, remember? She owes all that money, and she's just looking for a way to get away with stealing it from you.
You know, you might have a point if Linda hadn't shown me her proof of you cheating on her. The photos, recordings, videos even. She even has you on tape admitting to the affair.
It's all fake. She edited my voice to make it sound like I said that. And the photos are all just AI. It's all fake. I'm telling you. Please, Mom, you're just too old to be able to understand these kind of scams, but they're real. It's just the day and age we live in.
Oh, give me a break already, Greg. I know that you were already going through the divorce process. And I know that the $30,000 isn't really for Linda, but it was what you owed her for your affair. I may be old, but I'm not stupid, and I'm not going to let you lie to me any longer.
Please, Mom, I really did think that I had met the woman of my dreams.
What are you talking about now?
I'm talking about the other woman, of course. It's only now that I finally see that she's the person I want to be with. I just met the soulmate in the wrong order. But I know that if you met her, you really like her too. She's so much better than Linda. You have to believe me.
You really are stupid, you know that? You think I'm going to forgive you if you introduce me to your new girlfriend? Because if you think that that's going to make any difference to me at all, then you are dead wrong. Honestly, you already had someone who was there for you and who would have been a good partner had you not stabbed her in the back. I don't want to meet anyone else that you're with if you're just going to treat them like this.
Mom, please, you can't listen to what Linda's been saying about me. It's all lies, so you'll take her side over mine. I'm telling you that Linda was only interested in me for the money.
That isn't true, though, and Linda has only been honest with me about what's been going on between the two of you. As for the money, I think that Linda is perfectly within her rights to sue you for the affair. You did something bad and deserve to be punished for it.
But, Mom, why can't you see that you're being tricked right now?
Because the only time that I was being tricked was when you lied to me about what you need that money for. I know that Linda doesn't actually have any debt at all. You just wanted me to pay for the legal fees that you were saddled with after Linda sued you for cheating on her. Well, I'll have you know that you are going to pay me back every cent of that money. After all, you two still aren't divorced, right? So you should still have that money.
But Mom, if I give you that money back then, how am I supposed to pay off the money that I owed to Linda?
I think that you'll just have to pay her what you can and take out a loan to afford the rest. But I am not going to be paying for you to get away with cheating on your poor wife.
Mom, I don't understand why you're acting like this. I'm your son. You're supposed to be on my side.
I'm not having this conversation with you. You did cheat on your wife, didn't you? If that's the case, then I don't see why I should change. Why don't you just sell your car? I'm sure you'll be able to make something from that.
Please don't do this to me, Mom. I really want to marry that woman I'm with now, and I can't do it without any money.
I don't really care what you want to happen. You got yourself into this mess, and it's not my job to bail you out. Besides, are you sure that she even wants to be with you after she realizes how broke you are?
Don't say that, Mom. Of course she wants to be with me. She wouldn't leave me.
You really need to get a grip. I mean, you have much more pressing matters to worry about now. But Linda told me all about how you've basically tricked this other woman into thinking that you're rich. But you should also know that Linda reached out to this other woman and made sure that she knew the truth of your financial situation.
No, you aren't serious, right? She didn't actually do that, did she? Hold on a second. Why can't I get a hold of her anymore? What's going on?
Oh, I imagine that woman has probably blocked your number by now. Not that I can blame her.
Mom, please, what am I gonna do? You have to help me. Things were supposed to happen like this.
This isn't my problem, and I won't be helping you out of it, Greg. You've caused all this damage yourself, so now it's your job to fix it. Do you understand? After that, Greg and Linda did end up getting divorced, and Greg was forced to pay Linda the $30,000 as part of the settlement for his affair. Because he cheated, Greg was also not entitled to get anything from an estate split. By the time everything was said and done, Greg was left practically penniless. He had to take out a loan to afford what was left to pay Linda after having sold his car. I hear that he's something like $15,000 in debt now. Because the house belonged to Linda as well, Greg was forced to go out and find a real job and place to live. I hear that he's working multiple part-time jobs in a tiny apartment. As for Linda, she took the money that she got from Greg, sold her house, and used it to start a new life in a new town. I haven't heard from her or Greg since. Although I'm saddened by how things went between Greg, Linda, and myself, I'm doing my best to move on with my life. I certainly wasn't expecting to be lied to by my son like that, but I hope that one day I'll be able to find it in my heart to forgive him. And I hope that if and when that day comes, that Greg will be someone worth forgiving. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.